This is a collection of portraiture done by Elmyr, and it's really a peek inside his secret world.
At a small, unassuming museum in St. Peter, you'll find some of the best kept secrets of the art world.
And so in this museum, we're seeing the real Elmyr.
Exactly. There's no pretense here.
The exhibition offers a rare look at original pieces by Elmyr de Hory, a man who made a name for himself in the 50s and 60s as a con artist, knocking off the likes of Picasso and Renoir.
He wanted to shed the odium of being only known as an art forger, that he wanted to do work in his own style.
Mark Forgy is the beneficiary of all of Elmyr's work, authentic and forged. He curated this ode to the real Elmyr because he's one of the few people who can.
You really have two competing narratives here, and I want to shed some light on the person that I knew most intimately.
When Mark was 18, he graduated from Hopkins High School and he left for Europe. He landed in Ibiza, Spain, and immediately met Elmyr.
I tried to make myself useful to Elmyr, and Elmyr quickly said, I'm looking for somebody to be an assistant to help around the house.
A few weeks later, Mark found out who he was working for.
And I thought to myself, oh my God, I'm living with an art forger. I said, how cool is that?
That art forger took the young, impressionable kid from Minnesota under his wing.
He just tried to be my guide and mentor, teach me about art and so many things.
Among them, how to hobnob with high society. Years had passed since Elmyr's scams had been exposed, so now he was being celebrated as a bad boy media darling.
Brigitte Bardot, Ursula Andress, but Orson Welles was certainly one of the foremost giants that I met through Elmyr.
And then in 1976, after an 8-year adventure and friendship, 70-year-old Elmyr de Hory died by suicide and left everything to Mark.
And it was characterized by a complete disregard for color conventions.
These days, Mark lives back in Minnesota in what he jokingly refers to as a temple to Elmyr.
He always insisted that he wasn't a copyist because a lot of people misinterpret what he did, thinking he copied originals. He never did that. What he would do is work in the manner of these artists.
To this day, no one knows how many of Elmyr's fakes are still in circulation. No one wants to admit they were duped. And incredibly, Elmyr was never charged with a crime.
Because according to the French police, they would have had to produce 3 witnesses who saw him creating the fake works, signing them, and then selling them as such. They couldn't put together a case.
And in a strange twist of fate, Elmyr is the one who's now getting knocked off. For years, Mark has been trying to thwart a burgeoning cottage industry of fake Elmyrs.
It's ironic, but as I say, it's low-hanging fruit because people think, well, if I fake a fake, is it really a crime?
Mark is now 70 years old, the same age as Elmyr when he died. It's given him pause and a renewed determination to straighten out his friend's crooked legacy once and for all. Amy Hockard, Fox 9.